article that I found on me years ago. And I have to say that it was one of the nicest things that I had ever read written about me. Like a lot of the stuff, especially at that time, was not nearly as flattering in the slightest. And I had been dealing with quite a bit when I found the article that was written about me. And so it actually meant a lot. Still does, because especially with everything that's been going on. From that time, before that time, but especially since that time in reference to my Medal of Honor art project. And so Ray Vaughn, I think, is who, or what his name is, I think that's who wrote that, of RDK, or Ray Donovan. I apologize, Ray Donovan. It realistically, especially with everything that was going on at the time, was literally one of the nicest things that I had read someone writing about me. And despite it only being a little snippet and stuff like that, well, I'll show you what I found in a minute. Everything that was going on at the time. It just realistically kind of hit in a different way, because it kind of, I'm going to use lyrics from Eminem, Snap Back to Reality, and not the only person who said that, but it was one of those I really did need to find that. So, well, pull it up. I tried to mimic the makeup that was done by the makeup artist as best as I could. It's been years since that photo was taken. That was done in 2010. So, you know, I'm doing what I could, or can, to give that sort of, oh, let me, so there's, as best as I can, or, well, I guess, whatever. So I'm going to flip that camera around and do this, so that way I can, so the article written by Ray, published March 17th, 2010, Strobist shooting on location, don't miss the targets of opportunity. And RDK photography, makeup by Marie Therese, or Therese, model mayhem number 1317488. As a people, and these are Ray's words, as a people model photographer, Ray spends time looking for locations with an interesting background, lighting, or feel. Once Ray, although he writes I, of course, have the opportunity to shoot at the location, Ray works through his head where and how within the location or setup or design in the scene to get that image that Ray wants. As a lot of it depends on the person's looks, wants, and vision of the session, Ray is always open to ideas and really enjoys the collaborative process when working with talented people, or at least someone who knows what they want to portray in the portrait, always with the goal of getting the shoebox picture. There are basically three types of pictures. There are setup or design shots, candid shots, but many times a third type of design comes into play for Ray, and Ray sees a target of opportunity shot he had not planned or noticed when Ray scouted the location. In this image of model Lady Dori Belle, that's me. By the way, if you get a chance to work with her, jump on it. She's a class act. We were shooting in a large motorcycle warehouse. As we were walking from one side of the warehouse to the other, Ray had noticed the light from the skylight. Ray placed Susan, that's me, or Lady Doorbell, into the shaft of the sunlight, screaming brightly through the roof onto the warehouse floor. Ray had a single Nikon S as in Sierra, B as in Bravo 900 speed light on an 8-inch cheetah stand with 40-inch Westcott white shoot-through umbrella. Ray used the sun to backlight me by changing my position until Ray had the light where he wanted it, and used the S as in Sierra, B as in Bravo 900 to fill the harsh shadow. An unplanned shot for sure, a target of opportunity you bet, but impossible to pass up when noticed. So again, there's the picture that he had taken. Let me see, let me pull that up. Okay, hold on. This is going to... okay, so I'm going to have to... Nope, that was that one. Okay, hold on. So... okay, okay, well... I have... so, let me... I know... I've got the pictures up. I've done a little bit of modeling. Okay, maybe... where'd it go? I guess I might not have that particular shot, but... well, I think that one will... well, you can see the same outfit. And the same person. That's me. And so, obviously you can see my hair is longer here. Right there. And then, well, you can see a little bit of the progression of the tattoo, because that part is not there. But this part is right there in comparison, so yeah. And then the sleeve on my arm is not there, but you can see a little bit of the dragonfly tattoo. So I'll turn the camera around, so I got that part, which you can't really see right there. But that part, that's a distinct tattoo, despite... so this part, obviously not there, but this part you can see clearly right there in the tattoo. And so, you know, whatchamacallit, let me pull that back up. So I mean, you know, obviously my hair is longer there, but still, nonetheless, still me. And so, at that time, and even now, I mean, realistically, even now, it was one of the nicest things that I had written about me, because of, especially with everything that was going on at the time. And so, whatchamacallit, there was no, realistically extremely good timing at that when I had found it, because of what was going on in my life. I am trying to see if I can actually find that particular picture. However, I am not, though. Okay, I'm seeing if I can find it, but I did find something else for a different aspect Um, well, I guess not. I guess I did not find that particular one. However, I did find this one for in reference. I think you can see it. Yep. So, real quick, I'm gonna pull this up. So, you can see my tattoo right. Oh, I don't know how I did that. Are you kidding me? I didn't. Oh, that's true. There it is. Okay. So you can see in this picture the tattoo on the back of my neck. And though in reference to a photo shoot which I had, that's not on those books, for finding a silver lining and finding the silver lining, the back picture. Actually, let me find that real quick because I know I have that one. I definitely do because Sam had completed that picture. What is this? Okay, hold on. So for those who had received my first two books, Finding a Silver Lining and Finding the Silver Lining, and irony on the aspects of, whatchamacallit, the, what is it, in prophecy, showing the back of the head, or something like that, in regards to, the, what was it? There it is. There it is. This would be, you can barely see that tattoo coming through. So this would be the picture that Made by Sam had taken of me. He had done the makeup and stuff like that. And that was the picture that I used on the back of Finding a Silver Lining by Susan Mealing and Finding the Silver Lining by Susan Mealing. And that is actually a little bit of an irony because, I'm going to turn the camera around real quick. So years ago, years before I actually met Sam as well as Ray, I had not wanted to accept certain things were helpful. And when I had tried an alternative smoking aspect, I felt though my skin was being that picture. Irony. Just weird irony. By a lot. However, that, yep, that was the aspects which I had felt irony, but in a picture that in that regard. So, but yeah, going back to the article in reference to Ray Donovan, that I ideally was found at an extremely important point in time for me after everything that I was dealing with well before my Medal of Honor art project stuff. That's for certain. But, so, I've gotten a few tattoos since then, obviously. However, this particular tattoo right there, that's the one you see in the picture. And so, but in the other one, which he used for the imagery for his article, it's just from like here up. And so you don't see the actual tattoos, you just see the white top with the red and blue lining. And sailor-ish-y looking shirt. Stop. So, you guys have a good one. Thank you.